All right, this is my review. Welcome, this is Shakama, Kevin Cardinale. My review of Tales of the Abyss. Your character actually looks just like on the cover there. That's how the character actually looks. Yes, and you do show off your six pack the entire time, baby. Can you smell what the Tales of the Abyss is cooking? Okay. Okay, now, first of all, the graphics are exactly like they look there. So it's kind of cartoony. It's not totally anime. Uh, Although you have this little character here that's very anime. Can you see that right there? Okay. But for the most part, it's kind of a realistic anime. You do look like humans. You don't look like Pikachu characters or nothing like that. The whole story. Um, the story is a little bit confusing, and it's a little bit. What do I want to say? It's a little bit random. You don't know half the time what's going on. But the story is that you had some like inner core of your planet, and above it, I guess everybody was ignorant of the fact, was an outer core. And in between the outer core and that inner core was nothing but space. Uh, and for the most part, people don't know the history of their planet. And like hundreds of years ago, there was some sort of cataclysm and yeah, some sort of cataclysm, and some of the uh, uh, outer core fell, and so there was a person who, based on their magical system, was able to create these trees which held up the plates of the outer core, and they're called Sephiroth trees. Well, the evil villain of the story is going around and destroying the Sephiroth trees because he has learned the secret 13th magical system, which is um, music or something like that, to break all of the seals where the Sephiroth trees are held. And I might be getting all of this wrong. Phonic art, yeah. Phonic art. Uh, and he is systematically going and breaking the trees, and then the plates that the trees held up are falling into the miasma of the inner core, which is surrounded by magma and all sorts of very, very nasty stuff. Now, the main character, and the reason that I got this game, is very much like me. The people at the game store who know me said you should get that. The main character is just like you. Uh, he's very like a little rich kid, and he's conceited, and not that he's conceited. He's conceited, I guess. He's rich, you know. Uh, and he has no clue about the world, or he's very naive about the world. However, as a rich kid, he does learn how to fight, and he learns the art system. He has tutors for fighting, tutors for, he's homeschooled. But it's homeschooling of all the best stuff. I'm not going to spoil the story, but there's something about him that's very unique. Um, yeah, and I want. No, 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 no. He's very unique. But he goes around, and they are trying to stop the evil bad guy. So that's the crux of the of the story. Now, the bad guy happens to be. No, I'm not going to spoil that either. The bad guy has a group of cronies who are all powerful bosses, and you have boss fights with them. However, what I don't like is that you'll have the boss fight and you'll fight his cronies full on, but you won't kill them. So you have multiple boss fights with these same people. So it takes away from the whole RPG style of the game. The progression is that the progression is hard to follow as far as like talent trees or how to build up your character. It's really hard to follow because uh, you don't have a regular talent tree like in other games. Like you're like, I choose this or I open up this slot. You have these things that you. It's just horrible. I didn't like the game. I play it. I don't like the game. Um, or I shouldn't say I don't like the game. I don't like that aspect of the game. The game is pretty beautiful, and as far as like the environments, and some of the side quests are pretty nice. I'm not spoiling it. I'm not spoiling anything. Uh, all in all, it is a good game. I would recommend buying it. But it's very confusing to the average person. I think you would really have to literally play it with a spoiler to even understand what's going on around you or to understand how the character is built. And a lot of it is not explained in game at all. Uh, it is worth $30 used. Um, I did I do enjoy that. But it's so confusing, though. It really is confusing. I believe that I guess you would have to play it through a couple of times to even get what the hell is going on. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to curse word. But anyway, and really that's my. Each character has their own weapon that they use. Like one person uses a bow, one person uses a sword, one person uses a stick, one person uses strict magic. Um, and that's my review of it. I'm sorry that this may have sucked, but once again, Tales of the Abyss.